Here we go. It's Cage's Quickies for June the 13th. I am Jesse Cage. Thanks for giving me a couple minutes of your time. We'll get through some entertainment news, some music news, some fun, some frivolity. You know how we do. But please, before we get started, hit that subscribe button here on the Cage the Bay page. If you're digging the fact that we do these Cage's Quickies every day, if you're digging the fact that we release a Cage the Bay episode every week, dude, I need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Am I begging? Maybe. Get on it, subscribe right now, and let's get going. Well, good news for us dudes who don't have that perfect frickin' six-pack, as it looks like the dad-bod is a thing that's actually here to stay. I've been trying to figure out why the hell my wife finds me sexy. Maybe she's just one of the 69% of women who are into the dad-bod. The study defines dad-bod as, quote, a relatively fit but neither lean nor muscular body type. So not too much fat roll going on, but you don't have to be so ripped and toned up. Study also found that 78% of women think a dad bod is a sign that a guy is comfortable in his own skin. 47% of women agreed that the dad bod is the new six-pack, so that little bit of padding is in style right now. I've got a little bit of that padding right here, and again, I way outkicked my coverage. My wife is super hot, and so I'm glad that she digs the dad bod. All right, so it's not just our doughy physique that's keeping the ladies around, it's also knowing the appropriate amount of time for a sex act to last. How long should sex last? This new survey is saying 30 minutes is the optimal time. Now, that's not just 30 minutes of the pounding, no. That's 30 minutes including foreplay. So if you're not a 30-minute dude, maybe you're just a 5-minuter, minuter, whatever. It's okay. Give her 25 minutes of mouth to south, 5 minutes of the poundage. She should be happy. I mean, according to this survey anyway. I don't think I ever thought it would actually happen, but money talks, and the Mayweather-McGregor fight getting closer as Mayweather Promotions plans to request August 26th from the Nevada State Athletic Commission as the date for the Floyd-Conor bout in Vegas. Deals not finalized yet, but honestly, there's way too much money on the table to not make this happen. It'll be a record draw from pay-per-views, from fight tickets. The purse is going to be record. I mean, this is absolutely massive, and Mayweather and McGregor both won it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, August 26th is the date that we're all going to be dropping a bunch of money to buy a pay-per-view. Well, today in music news, and I know I usually talk about, hang on. Ooh, that was coffee. I know I normally talk about rock music here on Cage's Quickies. Today, we're going to talk about Two Live Crew. Why? Because I mean, come on. If you're 40 years old-ish, you're a Two Live Crew fan. I remember getting the cassette when I was a kid and having to hide it from my parents. And I'm from South Florida, so I had even more of a connection to Two Live Crew and that Miami-type rap sound. Anyway, a Two Live Crew film is in the works thanks to Lionsgate Films. They're going to develop the Book of Luke, which is based on the memoir, Book of Luke, My Fight for Truth, Justice, and Liberty City. Oh, man, just think about all those great songs. Here we want some pussy. Didn't sound really anything like that, but that was my rendition of Two Live Crew. Anyway, the music will focus on the Two Live Crew's manager, hype man Luther Campbell, who was sued for copyright infringement in a case that eventually made it all the way to the Supreme Court, where a landmark ruling established that commercial parodies such as Two Live Crew's Pretty Woman were acceptable. And finally, in music news, we'll go to the rock variety. Alice Cooper has announced a new record, Paranormal, going to be out in stores on July the 28th, and it's going to feature guest musicians like ZZ Top's guitarist Billy Gibbons, U2's drummer Larry Mullen, and Deep Purple's Roger Glover. Man, it's been a while since we got a new Alice Cooper record, so looking forward to this one. Today's God's a Dick story comes from right here in Florida. This chick was living with her aunt and uncle while attending college, and a house fire broke out. The house was completely lost. Now, none of the humans in the house were hurt, but a fire did take one dog, two cats, and a kitten. The fire also damaged all of their belongings except for the niece's Bible. And now they're looking into the meaning of this, saying it was a way for God to get the message out to other people and to touch people in the ways that the niece hoped she could. That's right, a fire devastated an entire family. Whole house gone, all their belongings gone. Dog, two cats, kitten, all dead. But God saved a book. Wow. Yep, God's a dick. And that's going to do it, wrapping up another edition of Cage's Quickies for June the 13th. Thanks for being a part of it. We'll be back tomorrow. Before you leave, make sure you float around the YouTube page. Check out all of our Cage's Quickies. Check out our Cage the Bay videos where we go to various restaurants, bars, events all around Tampa Bay, interviewing all the great people who make Tampa Bay such a kick-ass place to live. And please, do me a favor. Come on, subscribe, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do it right now. Cheers.